Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, wherever you may be, and welcome to Touhou World Cup 2021, where we have a match for you today. We have Wily Beast and Weakest Creature, Lunatic scoring, and to take you through this match, I have some very knowledgeable players with me today. Let me introduce you to them. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Sup.
So, this is a match, right, yeashie? This is a match.
Yes, this is an interesting match. It's
This is a really exciting match.
The first scoring match of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wily Beast and Weakest Creature. It's the latest game, if you don't count 18, which is coming out in 2 months. And well, we got 3 really strong players on the roster. In fact, you could argue that they are some of the strongest players that this game has to offer.
I would say that, yeah.
Yeah, really, definitely world-class players, like worthy of the title of, World Cup competitor.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go in whatchamacallit, alphabetical order of region. So starting with Team China, we have Seiko. He has counterstock with all 3 characters. Now, on top of this, he also, his overall PB is with Mer's Order, where he has just under 10.6, which was overall record for about a couple of weeks before it was beaten by Myeongkichi, and we'll get to him. And also overall record for that shot type for a couple of months before that was beaten by Niboshi. Now, on top of this, he actually has put a lot of work into non-order shot types. He has record with every last one. All of them are above 7 billion. And also he is the first and so far only person to reach P&D score, which in this game is 8 billion. P&D score, by the way, there's an unofficial Japanese leaderboard for Lunatic, but it has like a limit score for each game, and in this case, it's 8 billion.
Yeah, it's basically like an entry-level good score run. So if you could get a P&D score, basically means like you get how to score the game.
Yes. How now? Keep in mind that that P&D score is set based on orders. Obviously, non-orders score much lower than orders for reasons we will get into. So him being able to reach 8 billion with a non-order is very impressive. Right.
Yeah, it is very impressive. And we have another very impressive. We have another very impressive player as well on Team West.
So I'll get to him, but
okay, right then. You gotta go to Japan first. Okay.
For Japan, we have my boy Myeongkichi. Myeongkichi has counterstock with all 3 characters. On top of this, he also has the record with Yomu Order, which he is quite likely to use. In fact, he already has her selected right now. With Yomu Order, he has 10.7 billion, which was overall record for actually quite a few months before being beaten by Niboshi. And recently he has like taken a backseat from Wily to focus on other games. You know, he's a P&D collector, which is pretty cool. Now, for Team West, we have Borealis. Borealis, this is something that I would have said before his overall record, but okay, so before his overall record, what I would have said was that he has counterstock with all 3 characters. And he has also put a lot of effort into trying to counterstop hard, where his PV is 9.7 billion, so he is very close there.
Yeah, the sum of best is above 2.
Yeah. So, however, only 3 days ago, using the knowledge that he developed for hard mode, he was able to completely smash the overall record for Wily on Lunatic. His score is 11.7 billion with Marissa Otter, which beats the previous overall record by Niboshi by 900 million.
Yeah, that is honest. I honestly, when I saw the screenshot that you posted, Lorena, I honestly could not believe it. I was shocked at just how much of an improvement that he managed to make.
Yeah, he didn't have the counter stop patch, and he couldn't get it to work because he did this in a Discord call with me. So he asked me to install a counter like some sort of thing to view the actual score, and so I put up the score. I screenshot. I was like, Borealis, you are going to flip when you see the score, and he absolutely screamed when he saw it. It was such an amazing and incredible run that he managed to pull. So the thing is that run did kind of, I want to say, intimidate the opponents. So they have been studying it a lot. They are all very, very good players.
Looks like we're getting underway here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we are underway. We are underway now. Let's do this.
Oh yeah.
Let's begin.
Let's get the show on the road. Okay, so as expected, Kiti doing Yomu Otter, and Seiko actually opting for a non-Otter shot type.
Yeah.
In this case, Yomu Wolf, which is actually the lowest scoring shot for reasons, and Borealis going with the classic.
Marissa Otter.
Marissa Otter, yeah. No, should I explain how this game works, or?
I'd go for it.
Sure, sure. We've got downtime right now, so.
Okay, so Wily scoring is all about the hypers. For every his game crashed. So basically, when you collect 5 tokens in this game, those are the things that are floating about on screen. It activates a hyper. If you collect three tokens of the same type, and by that I mean an animal type, yeah, then it activates a hyper for that. As you can see, both Kiti and Seiko have activated a hyper. This specifically is an Otter hyper. And basically what this does is it gives you 3 green Otters that spin around you and cancel bullets, and these actually cancel into green orbs, which increase your PIV and are also worth 1/10 of your PIV in score.
Yeah. So you'll see after they've marked up PIV, they're still trying to get as much Otter as possible, and like spending hypers from Otter and still cancel all the bullets because 10 bullets cancel. That's your
Hold
PIV.
on, I think we're getting a restart here, maybe.
Oh.
I think Borealis is having some problems.
Also, about the timer, the countdown does not work with times of over 99 minutes, and we'll basically start the timer display at 100 minutes. I think Wily Beast is it's what, 105 minutes?
115.
115.
15. Okay.
So actually, like the way hypers work for like gaining green orbs is that like no matter what hyper you can still gain green orbs from it by just shooting the boss. However,
You see on this first spell, they're gonna shoot because shooting still gets a ton of green items.
Yes. Now the other hypers do not cancel bullets, so in general you want to like keep spamming Otter hypers in order to like maximize the amount of green orbs you get.
So you want to get into the shot differences, like how much does your sub shot matter? Or the animal you play as.
Yes. So each shot type has its own like benefits. Like for example, Wolf increases the power of your focus shot. Eagle increases non-focus shot, and Otter both gives you an extra bomb and increases the duration of the bomb dramatically.
Is it only duration or is it power too? Because the bombs are visually very impressive.
I think it's power, but definitely duration. Now, so
they also increase like the duration of their respective hypers. So, for example, if you're using an Otter shot type, you're gonna have longer Otter hypers. That's why Seiko playing Yomu Wolf is kind of gonna get worse Otter hypers as a whole, since his shot type is gonna want him to use Wolf hypers, but obviously because he's scoring and trying to get as much PIV as possible, he's still gonna go for the Otters.
I also want to talk about like routing differences between the players, because all three of these will use fairly different routes, not just because of their shot types.
Borealis getting hit there, kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, but also just because of their playstyle. Kiti, from what I've seen, usually has the most standardized routing. Seiko, however, has like his own thing that he does, no matter what shot type he plays.
I know Borealis has oh, go ahead.
Sorry, you go ahead.
Alright, and another thing is that Borealis, he's optimized the game quite a lot from playing all of the hard and trying to counterstop hard modes. So his strategies and his routes are all they're very much pushing the game to its limits. Because that is what he had to do in hard, and a lot of the strat is still applicable in Lunatic.
Yes.
It's very interesting how it works like that.
Yeah. So
not many Touhou games are like that, where you can just apply like a lot of knowledge from hard into Lunatic like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is of course one mechanic that we have been neglecting. Look at Borealis' screen. See that jellyfish right there? That's a special token. By meeting certain requirements on the mid bosses, they will drop a special token. And what the special token does is if you activate the hyper with it and time it out, usually when you time out a hyper, it like drops 2 new animal tokens for you.
Yeah, random tokens, by the way. So the players have to improvise based on what they get. That's one of the main difficulties of the game, is you have to be able to adapt very easily.
Yes. So
they got the token duplication, which I'm assuming you were going to get into.
Yes. So a special token, when a hyper with them is timed out, they drop extra tokens actually, depending on the special token, of course. They usually drop like 4 animal tokens on a life piece. However, there is another subtlety on top of that. If you have enough tokens on screen, and you time out a special hyper, as I will call them henceforth, and before they drop, or if you time out a normal hyper and activate a special hyper before they drop the tokens, then the game will think that you completed a special hyper. And
because it'll see the special token in your like hyper inventory, if that makes sense, and instead of dropping the 2 animal tokens, the game will be like, oh, okay, we have to drop the rewards for the special token, and then you'll also have a hyper at the same time with the special tokens. So
effectively, we call that token duplication, or just duping. Japan calls it a Claire, but that's a non-descriptive term, even if it sounds cool. So basically, effectively, you are getting the reward twice. It can be very tight though, depending on on where the tokens are on screen, and sometimes even impossible depending on token positions.
That's another thing we have to mention. The tokens in this game are very, very random. They bounce in a mostly consistent pattern. However, sometimes the tokens can just decide to go wherever and pick up random angle and go wherever they want on the screen. And there's also a whole bunch of randomness based on what token you even get. For example, if you complete a hyper, you get 2 animal tokens, but they're completely random. So the players, when you're scoring this game, you have to have very, very good improvisation skills and be able to adapt to whatever you're doing.
Yes.
And I guess that's part of the fun of scoring this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's. I mean, it depends. I tend to call this game a gotcha, because like after a while it just gets kind of frustrating. Not gonna lie. So like you need to take regular breaks while playing this. I guess. I don't know.
From what I've spoken to Borealis about, he really likes it. He loves being able to improvise and kind of adapt to whatever the game gives him.
Yes.
And that's kind of the fun. I'm gonna sound like a monkey for saying this, but it's kind of similar to USD survival in a way, because like you have to go with what the game decides to give you. You have to figure out what's the best possible option, or what you can't even do with whatever the game decides to throw at you. And that's that. No taking back. Just play the game.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
we should
Borealis
explain.
is on the-
Sorry, we should
Well,
explain one very obvious thing.
Kiti right there, by the way, got an impossible pattern. So he couldn't dupe.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Let's see. Seiko is on the same mid boss. Let's see how he does it. He got it. Very nice. Now, by the way, the reason you want to dupe is obviously because you get more tokens, but even more importantly, like I said, every special token actually drops a life piece, so it's actually rather important for resources as well, because suicides are quite important in this game later on. Early on, you won't see them suiciding because it's not really that worth it.
I think I should probably start explaining how you get the secret tokens on every mid boss, because we've talked about how important they are. The duplication glitch that helps you get
Before that,
extra tokens.
Before that, I think we should explain. Well, why are they trying to get all these auto shields in the first place? Why is this the optimal way to score this game?
I think we already explained
Did we go
that in
through
the
that?
beginning, right? Yeah.
We did.
Okay.
Because, yeah, basically the summary there is that both shooting and canceling is better than just shooting for time orbs or whatever.
But yeah,
Seiko has
so
stopped
for the mid boss tokens, because I know a lot of people are probably going to be looking out for that. The conditions for every boss. So on stage 1, the non-spell that was it Eika has. There are the spirits. If you do not kill any spirits, you get the jellyfish. For stage 2, you have to point blank Urumi, and then you'll get the cow. For stage 3, on Kutaka, if you defeat the mid-boss while an otter hyper is happening, which is convenient because you're going to want an otter hyper, you will get the token as well. And stage 4, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
One thing I also want to point out, on Kiti's stream, the white bullets that Kutaka shoots are very, very dangerous.
Very unfortunate death. Very unfortunate death there.
Oh, that's such a sad death. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he resets.
Back he goes. Yep.
Like I said, lives are very important later on, so you really do not want to waste any lives early.
Speaking of suicides, I assume the reason why you
Seiko's
want to
back.
suicide later on is to create more spirits to collect, right?
Yes. When you die, you get you actually drop 2 static tokens of whatever shot types you are using.
Yeah.
Which
This
is
Seiko can't really take advantage of that much, right? Because he'll just drop eagles.
yes, exactly.
It's one of the few times where the token spawns are actually consistent.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Seiko is playing Wolf though, not Eagle.
Yes. So like Seiko's route for the later game is he will actually avoid a lot of suicides, especially on stage 4, or at least try to avoid them. He suicides a little bit on like stage 5 and 6 just to like extend his hypers and get more hypers, because yeah, that's better than just 0. But yeah, that's
Oh, good movement by Seiko, avoiding the white bullets. It's one of the bigger difficulties on this boss.
Yeah. Also getting good bullet cancels is important, of course. You know, just from killing the pattern. I mean.
Yeah, there's optimal movements that you're gonna want to do in this game, just to try and cancel as many bullets as possible. But because you do have to get kind of close to the boss, it's like a bit of a risk management. How much are you willing to risk for the score? How much you trust yourself to be able to do the right thing, pull off the right movements?
Yes, and on top of all that, you need to avoid tokens like the Plague while you have a hyper active, because you really want to maximize how many hypers you can activate.
Yeah, they increase the duration of your current hyper, but by a very negligible amount.
Yes, so it's basically always more worth it to just start a completely new one.
Of course, that plays into how you revive the tokens as well.
Token dupe on Borealis' screen?
Yep,
very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Seiko right now on Katarka's final spell, so he's about to enter stage 4, which is very important in the score run. But we'll get into that. Hopefully we'll see Borealis also enter it. Yes?
Quick question. So I've noticed on Seiko's stream, so why is he shooting down this pattern instead of timing it out for score?
Because in the case of the high difficulties, it's a lot more worth it to. I mean, first of all, he wants to enter stage 5 with a full auto hyper, so he needs to save his tokens.
Yeah, you don't want to risk picking up too many tokens, or just like it basically reduces the amount of variance you have to deal with.
Yeah. Also,
this section is pretty difficult as Marisa, but Yomi makes very short work of it due to her high area of effects slashes.
Yes.
Yomi just completely cheeses the stage.
Yeah.
Yomi cheeses most of this game, honestly.
Yeah, especially the stage 5 boss.
Marisa is considered the better shot for scoring, though.
Yeah,
So
she has
why
the
is
higher
that?
scoring potential.
Yeah, so why is that?
She basically she's really fast, so she's quite easy to dupe specials with, and also her shots just drop a lot of green orbs.
Yeah, you'll notice Borealis go unfocused sometimes. It's because, like, based on the situation or enemies you're facing, sometimes unfocusing will give you more green orbs than focusing on shooting down enemies.
Yes.
And that does add up quite a lot. So you can see Seiko entered. He entered stage 4 with about 150.
Seiko just bombed, by the way. For like safer play, bombs are mainly used for like iframes and killing enemies. But like when you're at the level that these players are at, you basically only want to use bombs for killing enemies to get items.
Really managed to get the POC on Borealis there. Kind of cute.
Yeah. I saw, by the way, Borealis spin earlier. That's like the optimal way to cancel boss pattern, more or less.
Yeah. We're gonna see a lot of it.
Yeah. See, now he's spinning.
Yeah, there he is.
That's another thing. This game is very improvisation based. You have to kind of get a feel for everything. No, are you gonna spin? Are you just gonna stand still?
Yep.
Yeashie mid-boss on Seiko's screen.
Yeah,
that's
Yeashie
very
mid-boss. So her special token is the turtle, and it is tricky to get. The easy way is just to suicide to her and like shotgun her, because to get the turtle, you have to, right as you kill her, graze enough bullets.
10 bullets it was.
10.
Yeah, 10 bullets.
So yeah, towards the end of it, he basically just dashes up a lane, which gives you the graze you need, and you get the turtle. This is the only use of graze in the game, actually.
Do you know how much time you have to do that? So whenever you graze, how much time is there to get okay.
I think it's actually like less than half a second. I don't know what 32 has said about it.
Yeah, but the easiest thing to just say, you gotta be quick about it.
Yes. So Seiko right now entering yeashie. Yeashie is probably the most important boss in the game, tied with Kiti, of course, but we'll get to that. So the thing
This
with
is where PIV tends to max out, basically.
with an order shot. The thing about yeashie is that she gives by far the most piv in the entire game.
We should explain what PIV means. PIV is a point item value, so the value of the blue items that you can pick up. That increases.
You could see it under the power on the game's UI.
The blue number. So here we go. There's a potent spell here.
Yep.
In Seiko's screen.
Very, very important spell. So he gets a hyper and he just cancels these lines as much as he can.
This movement is it's like almost mesmerizing in a way.
Yeah.
So
he's also trying to play it safe so he does not collect the turtle. Like collecting a special token during a hyper is one of the worst things that you can do in this game.
Yeah, you miss out on all the extra bonus tokens you get from it, which is basically worst case scenario for that token.
Yep. Alright, Borealis on the mid boss as well.
So yeah, Borealis trying to cancel as many abilities as he can.
Yep. Borealis seems to have died at some point. He
died on the pink arrowheads.
Yeah, that's a suicide point though, so it must have been like earlier.
Yeah, and Borealis finally reached into the billions.
Oh yeah. I don't know the.
So did Seiko actually.
Yep,
so
Seiko
just to explain how important yeashie is. Like, of course, all her attacks, except for, like, one, spawns an absolute ton of bullets. But, like, just to explain how important she is, I don't know the exact figure for non-auto shots, but for auto shots, you get, like, somewhere in the valley of 230 to 250,000 pip from her. From just this boss alone. So, very important.
And we must emphasize, one point we must emphasize, PIV maxes out at 500,000 in this game.
Yeah.
So you get all your PIV from yeashie.
Yeah. We could expect Borealis to get maximum PIV like relatively soon.
So Borealis on yeashie right now. He by the way, Seiko doesn't dupe the turtle. He rather goes like
very hard to.
He actually goes ISN style for stage 6, no stage 4. I noticed, where he basically puts the turtle into this spell and like doesn't dupe it, but like Borealis, he actually dupes it. The turtle dupe, by the way, has a very unique route. He is moving pretty safe on this spell to avoid tokens because he wants to conserve at least 3.
Borderline capture there on the timer.
Yeah.
Few frames left.
That was a suicide, by the way. Or I think that death might have been technically unintentional, but like with auto shots you actually do want to suicide on yeashie just to like milk her for absolutely everything she's worth.
And because he's playing an auto shot, the tokens that he spawns from dying are extra autos that just get you closer to your next hyper.
Yeah.
Seiko kind of pausing here a little bit. Not sure what's happening.
He's been pausing a bit.
Yeah, he's been pausing a little while, yeah.
Maybe he's just really nervous.
Yeah, maybe. It could be. Like, nerves are a thing in this, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, this is the biggest stage, you know? This is Touhou World Cup.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of pausing, one bit of interesting tech that's allowed for scoring in this game. You see during dialogue, there are the boss portraits take up most of the screen, and you can't really see the tokens behind the boss portraits. So what score runners are actually going to do is they're going to slightly pause buffer during the dialogue because that hides the portraits of the bosses, and it helps them see where the tokens are. And it's completely legal because it would be very, very obnoxious to score the game without it. And functionally, it doesn't really do much besides like cut out a bit of waiting.
Yeah, it's just a quality of life thing.
Oh yes, on the road to Max Piv here.
Yeah. I don't know if he will be able
still
to do
gives
it
tons.
right now, but yeah.
As a suicide, spawning more other tokens.
Yep.
Very, very, very good token. I guess type there. Two others waiting for him at the top of the screen.
Really cool strat on Seiko's screen right now. He actually spins around these fairies to like cancel their streams, which is
That looks really cool.
Yeah,
it's
it's
always,
very satisfying.
It's always really nice to see that. That's a suicide because like literally yesterday he was like actually developing a new-ish route for non-order stage 5.
So Max PIV on Borealis' stream.
Yeah, Max PIV.
Very nice. Max Piv entering stage 5, nice. And here's Mayumi. Her special token spawns when you kill her with at least 4 other tokens on screen, just like that.
Yeah.
Now here's some really major cash-in.
Yeah, look, on Seiko's stream, this section basically just shoots tons and tons of bullets that all cancel very, very conveniently. Oh my god! Oh, that was basically a worst case scenario for that section.
No.
Lost the hyper, broke it, and ate up 2 tokens. This is the RNG we mentioned in this game that you have to be ready for. He basically had to dodge out of the way of the 2 tokens, and because of how hard that execution was, he broke the hyper and missed out on a ton of.
How much of a loss would that be?
It's a
Basically,
big loss.
I don't know how big, but right now every bullet he cancels is worth 36,000 points. So very big loss there.
Right.
Oh, this milk on Borealis' screen. This was at first only really used in the low difficulty routes and maybe hard, but he actually does it on the because it's okay. Yeah, he has 4 on screen. That's good.
If he didn't, he could just suicide to spawn more tokens.
Yeah. So we have Borealis getting the Haniwa and entering the really huge cash-in. Every single bullet is actually worth 50k for him. So this is a huge cash-in, like I said.
Yeah.
Just look how fast the score is going up.
Yeah, just watch
Also,
the number go up.
One thing I want to mention as well is he's not shooting. Shooting actually depletes your hyper timer faster.
Yes.
So by not shooting, you are getting more use out of this hyper. So you can see this hyper is lasting a long, long time, way more than this section does as a whole.
Yes.
And yeah, that was a huge cash-in. Very major influx of score there.
Meanwhile, Kiti on stage 4, killing the racers or yin yangs, whatever you want to call them.
He's killing them with the unfocused shot. I'm assuming it gives more PIV.
I mean, first of all, he's Yomu, so his focus shot is just slashes, so they don't give much. But like, yeah, so he has to like do that unfocused to max his.
Yeah, that's why that section is so
That makes a lot
difficult.
of sense.
So we should explain Mayumi and her, the familiar she spawns, well, her Hanaiwas
Yeah.
as well.
So Mayumi's Haniwas they count as enemies. They have a lot of health, but when you kill them, they drop items. So a strat that is very prominent with Yomu shots is actually like milking her Haniwas for items.
Yes, because all those items are on Seiko's screen worth 400,000. So
Yeah.
it's a very notable influx of score, and because of the slashes, you can get like very, very considerable amounts.
Yes. I'm probably gonna explain this whenever Borealis resets. But like this thing with Yomu kind of makes up a lot for a routing difference between Yomu and Marissa, which is a stage 1 thing. Kind of makes up for it, and they're just
Those
much
dodges on
more...
Seiko's screen, oh my god, had to improvise really hard there. Just
Mhm.
made through. Right, so,
Yeah, this game does
the
not mess
writing
around.
difference, yeashie.
So, there's... Yomu has probably the poorest piv gain out of the 3 characters for all the shots. However, she kind of makes up for it on the Mayumi fight rather, but because she has such an easy time, you know, milking her Haniwa for items.
Yeah, you don't have to spend any bombs on it, unlike Borealis does with Marisa.
Yeah.
I think to Master Spark them.
Myongkichi on yeashie right now.
Yeah. Just pop
Let's see what he
the
can do on the
as
first
well.
spell.
He's about to enter the first spell, so let's see how he does on it.
Actually, because people in chat are saying, TSG, can you tell us what kind of pace these players are on? Or, well, Seiko and Borealis in particular.
So like, I'm not very familiar with non-order paces, but I'm expecting great things. Borealis is like basically past counterstop pace, and
yeah, this pace he's on seems absolutely crazy.
like
It's similar to when he got his world record.
Borealis is doing so well right now.
very, very nice cancels from Myongkichi.
Yeah, really well done.
Now both damn. That was unintentional. However, on the other hand, you know, you kind of still need tokens in stage 6.
Yeah. Usually
honestly,
with suicide right after, but this works too.
Yeah. Alright, so Seiko on the mid boss. The way to get the Mayumi's second special token is, as you will see, he actually broke his hyper intentionally there, because if you kill her with like the death wave of a hyper, then it spawns the horse.
I don't think it's a death wave. I think it's a very small timer, like a quarter of a second.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, how long is that timer?
I think it's either half a second or a quarter of a second. It's very, very tight.
So Seiko, by the way, is also on the Spirit Spam section, which is also another really major cash-in point.
Yeah. See, Yomu makes very short work of this.
Yep. He suicides there to use the death wave and to replenish his bombs.
Something I found out recently, different characters have different strengths for death waves. For example, Reimu's death wave is very, very pathetic. It doesn't do much much damage at all.
Myongkichi is on... Oh, Borealis is also on the really major cash-in section. But Myongkichi is once again on yeashie's final.
Yeah, big score in here.
Yeah. Jesus, this is so hard.
I think someone have cancelled that last wave as optimally as he could.
Yeah. So, don't forget, Seiko right now is on Keiki, and Borealis is just entering Keiki. Keiki alone is worth like half your score.
Pretty much, yeah. The final 2 spells on Keiki are actually worth 2 billion on their own.
Well, 1.8, but yeah. And then of course we have the gacha, the fucking gacha itself, linear creature, which will come to. Now the difference between Borealis and Seiko right now is
dupe. Borealis.
Yeah, very nice. The difference between Borealis route and Seiko's route is, you know, with the others, you can like basically on the first 3 attacks, you can like basically completely max. You can completely max it. By what I mean by that is, damn, he collected a token. If you conserve all of your tokens, then you can get three hypers on the first non, 2 hypers on this spell and 2 hypers on the second non. The one that is the one that's Seiko on right now. Seiko kind of has to conserve his tokens a little bit more because, you know, when he suicides, he drops wolves and not otters.
Yeah, he doesn't have like a backup of just being able to die. However, it does mean that because suicides are not as useful, he has a lot of lives to work with and a decent amount of leeway. Meanwhile, you look at Borealis' screen there, he barely has any lives.
Yeah.
And those 2 lives are he is going to want to use them, so there will be a risk of game overing.
Yes. For reference, according to Calmin, 12 billion is possible.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is.
That is absolutely true.
The sum of best of Borealis, I think, is 12.25 billion or something.
Yeah. All right. Seiko is entering linear creature right now.
So why is linear creature such an important spell?
Well, you'll
It'll
see.
speak for itself, won't it?
You will see. You will see.
It is. If you thought that the spear spell on Yeashie was satisfying, like, wait till you see this one.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That's what I like to see. Sadly, this spell. Sadly, I like to call this game a gacha, and this spell is one of the reasons why. Because if your luck is bad, then
Oh my god, that was
Just like that.
Yeah, damn. That
poor
looked,
manipulation, poor movement.
The straight
looked-
reset. Oh my blood.
yeah, that looked.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh.
That looked more like a mistake, but of course, if your luck is bad enough, then you can get like a completely undodgeable wave.
Yeah, and the reason he reset is basically because he's playing a non-auto shard type. He has no way to get that hyper back. He has no way to get all that score back.
Yeah.
Basically, just lost most of the run's value. So
Yeah.
the reset is kind of understandable.
Right.
It makes or breaks the run.
Yeah. So
Alright, so Borealis, here we go.
optimally on linear creature, you want at least 2 hypers. So avoiding, you know, animal tokens first of all, but also just avoiding death in general is very important on the spell. Very nice. He timed it out just as, oh god, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Oh my god, that is that is extremely unfortunate. He couldn't get a second hyper as the token RNG was very bad.
Linear creature
From
strikes
the
again for Borealis.
It wasn't as bad as last time.
Like, at least they got 1 hyper in.
This is still more than
Alright, so
enough counter stop pace.
this non, by the way, is very hard. Yeah, this is, by the way, still counter stop pace, but yeah, this non is very hard. Basically, you want to cancel the waves right as they come out, because as it turns out, they have a lot more bullets in them than you would think. Here he's gonna bomb to milk items out of these Haniwa. Myongkichi on Mayumi, by the way, he's of course timing it out to milk items.
Yeah, and he's playing Yomu, very, very efficient.
Yes.
Yeah, what pace is he on?
We'll see when he finishes.
Alright.
Yeah,
Because
it's better to
just
look at the end of the
regular
stage.
regular old counter stop pace is about 4.3 entering stage 6.
So in the context, Borealis had above 5 billion.
Yeah.
This is some very, very high quality gameplay we're getting here.
Yeah.
I think
Will
Borealis is going to do his
he do the
weird
spot?
special strat. Yeah, he is.
Yes. So
This is a route inspired from Hard, right?
this is a route that he developed before starting to optimize Hard, but yeah, this is a strat that only he does.
Yeah, it's consistent. This spell is completely static.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Of course, he's finishing that spell with 0 lives left, which means that it's a good run. Also, his score is 8.5, which means that he's on 10.3-ish pace. Obviously, geometric creature, you can just sit here because
he's using a Q with the shot type to get himself in a spot that he basically doesn't have to move. It drains a bit of the hyper, but it doesn't matter because you get so many animal tokens during these final 2 spells.
Yes. This is informally known as the cutscene, for the record.
The cuts.
Cutscene. And I can see it's known for that by that for a good reason.
Yeah, I've never heard that before, and I can see why.
Is Mion like behind on lives?
Kind of, but like
It's not undoable.
I think in his record for Yomo Order, he was like very behind on lives entering stage 5. Like he entered with 1 1/3, I think, in that one, and he's entering with 1 1/3 in this one as well, which might mean that he's like even more behind on lives than usual. But again, he's a top player, so I'm expecting great things from him.
So the final spell is quite it's pretty unique in this game for scoring, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, the first thing that he wants to do is just shoot it down until the 4th wave, because then she spawns the most amount of bullets. You'll also see it's being hinted at right now, but he's actually breaking his hypers intentionally because it's not really worth it to time them out anymore, because the cancel wave that comes from the hypers actually cancels bullets. And by doing this, he cancels more bullets
Ladies
than...
and gentlemen,
Counter stop.
we have counter stop.
There we go.
We have counter stop. Very good. Very nice. Now it can only go up.
Yeah, the first counter stop at the World Cup.
Very
I
nice.
want to point out
Spectacular.
too, it's breaking hypers is slightly dangerous because you do have a frame of vulnerability when the hyper explodes where you can die. I've seen it happen in practice. It's very depressing, but the run could still end at any moment right there due to that weird frame of vulnerability.
Yes. Mionkichi entering Kiti.
Just sit on the cutscene right now.
Ooh, Borealis? Alright.
Borealis is reaching the moon right now. My god. And the timer just running down on Borealis' screen here. 10 seconds left about this.
Ah, damn. Mionkichi missed the dupe.
Oh, I just saw it there, yeah. Oh. And then, what a run
Nice
from
run.
Borealis. My
Yeah.
word.
Amazing run.
And that was his first clear. We've still got an hour left.
Yeah. It's hiding ending screen.
Absolutely brilliant from Borealis.
Anyways, world record plays right here.
Alright. Mionkichi, by the way, was very behind on live, so I think we're gonna see him conserving his hypers.
Yeah.
Again.
You got 1 extend, but he's probably gonna want it for it's linear creature, right?
Yeah.
Is there one?
Yes. Because
Oh,
obviously,
his game.
Auto shot and...
wait, what's he doing?
He's checking his score.
Yeah, he's checking his score. Right then, let's see what it is. So, what Borealis is going to do here, he's going to fast forward through to the end.
It's gonna take a while to get there.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to get there. So we can keep an eye on the other two for now. I'm not sure what's up with...
It's going to be a very, very solid run.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's up with Mionkichi's sound here.
Yeah, this
But we're
sounds
fine,
kind
we're
of...
fine. Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, that's kind of typical J streamer
Yeah, that's
quality.
true. Yeah, Borealis, honestly, Borealis got his revenge on Linear Creature.
Yeah, in a beautiful way.
In a great
he
run.
did still get screwed by Linear Creature.
He did still
from
get
the neutral
screwed by it. Yeah.
Hyper. Actually, TSG, how much did he lose from the neutral Hyper?
Let's see here. So, Linear Creature is worth a staggering 1.7 to 1.8 billion alone. The first Hyper, because the lasers are a lot less dense.
Speaking of Linear Creature,
it's about Myonkich is there. The first Hyper, because the lasers are a lot less dense, is worth maybe only like 40% of that. So he basically lost $1 billion from it. Ah, no.
Oh
no!
And
He just resets immediately!
Yeah, this
He
just
goes
to
back
show-
again.
Yeah, it just shows you how much it's worth.
So what did
Yeah.
Borealis get? He's about to come up on it here.
10.6.
10.6. Oh, this is loud.
Casual 10.6.
Casual 10.6. Making the old world record look like it was nothing. Unbelievable for Borealis.
That's
Missed on like 1 billion from the Linear Creature Hyper, right? So if that one thing had went right, he basically would have been what 100 million behind the world record on that run.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, goes to show just the absolute high quality of that run.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And he still has like just under 70 minutes left plus overtime.
Yep, so Borealis can fit in another 2 runs, I'd say. You know?
Yeah, it takes 40 minutes for a credit.
Yeah, roughly, that's about right.
By the way, do we know Borealis' true score?
Yeah, we just did. 10.6.
Okay, sorry. It's kind of spaced out.
Yeah.
So, Seiko is back in stage 3, and he's about to come up on the... He paused.
It suddenly pauses. Seiko likes pausing right now. Like, wonder what's up with that.
He's still gonna get a decent amount of runs in.
Yeah, he still will.
They just have to get.
That is the question. How will Seiko and Myonkich do? Because they are both well capable of counter stop, like easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, not
this
Seiko, because Seiko's
about...
not playing. Sorry, Seiko's not playing at auto shots, so can't counter stop without that. But Seiko is capable of a very, very strong score.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, the counter stop is
Good
nice.
from Seiko there. Nice one.
It's a formality. So nice. What the token do?
The thing about Yomu is she moves slower than Marissa, but still faster than Reimu. However, don't underestimate that because it still makes dupes a lot harder.
Yeah. We have over 200 viewers. Thank you all very much for watching.
Shout out to Borealis' mom if you're watching.
Is this one watching?
Maybe. She watched last year.
Oh, that's so good. That's nice.
That's very cool, yeah. Alright, Myonkich gets the dupe. Very nice, the jellyfish dupe. So, I think this is a good time to talk about the routing difference between Marissa and not Marissa for specifically Eika. You will see on Myonkichi's stream that he will just activate a hyper immediately and just try to cancel. This is different from Marissa for a reason I will get into when Borealis gets there. But basically, the clue is it has to do with the differences between their bombs.
Oof. Seiko getting some really weird waves with those white bullets. I don't think he was at a correct height. Had to do some dodging there. Very, very impressive.
Yep. Borealis coming in on the jellyfish dupe as well. Very nice. That looked scary, but very nicely done.
Very, very clean. Very, very clean.
Yeah. So remember how Myonkich activated a hyper immediately when the boss started? Borealis is going to do something different. He's going to collect 4 tokens. He's going to skip dialogue and wait for one or a couple of waves.
Oh no, Seiko!
Then he's going to bomb
What
and
just happened?
activate a hyper.
He got hit by one of the white bullets.
Oh no.
That's
Yeah,
bad to start with.
that's one of the main
Mean pattern.
difficulty points of this game. It's just trying not to get hit by those those bullets.
Even though we have other shields, you know, you're still in a lot of danger. So like, as I was saying, Borealis, you know, bombing the nons actually allows him to basically point blank the boss with his auto shields, because it's like really safe to do so because he has a lot of iframes. Oh, he's switching.
Ooh, switching to Rainbow
Whoa.
Eagle. Interesting.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting.
He might drop us a PND.
Dude,
Look
look at this absolutely shad fucking high score. That's so good.
Yeah. 100 million more, and it would basically be a world first in that category.
Yes. However, do keep in
What
mind
happened?
that like his P&D with a non-order is with Marissa Eagle, which is the strongest non-order for scoring. It should still be possible with all the other ones, but you know, slightly harder.
So it's very, very difficult execution, because it's a kind of thing you have to break the game a lot more, rather than, you know, simply follow the route to do the thing you have to do. Like the pushes you make for score with non-honor shots are, the execution is very, very complex.
Yes. In general, I would say that like routes between orders and non-orders are similar for the most part, but like some details in some respects, you know, mainly how you spend your resources are very different. Because, you know, with order shots you can like milk to the absolute limits, but with, you know, non-orders you can't anymore.
Barely got the duplication on one screen.
Yeah, that's the difference.
He seemed to hesitate at the end. Yeah, he seemed to hesitate at the end, but he still got it.
And of course Seiko is playing Reimu, which is even slower than Yomu, so he has an even harder time duping.
Just taking a quick pause there to have a look around.
And also, like I mentioned, the different characters, they have different death wave damages, which is something I learned basically before the match.
I didn't even know that was a thing until now.
Yeah, I also didn't know this either.
Yeah, so you'll see a lot of the suicides that happen with Marisa and Yomu. I think Marisa has the strongest death wave. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't like the only way that I've actually noticed that is suiciding at the beginning of stage 6. Yomu and Marissa kill all the enemies, but Reimu doesn't, and that's like the only thing I know about the death waves.
Yeah, I think at stage 4 there's also some instance of it being relevant. So.
Not really. I mean, it is relevant because you don't want to damage the boss too much before suiciding, for obvious reasons. You know, you miss the fucking cancel basically. You miss a good cancel by killing a boss with a death wave. It's the only reason it's relevant there. But yeah.
Also, some cute improvisation on Seiko's screen. Here on the side.
Yeah. So, I should also mention that like the standard just counter stop route usually uses all of its bombs on stage 1 for mainly safety. And then it suicides in stage 2, but yeah, these players, they are much higher level than basic bitch counter stop, so they generally avoid bombing in stage 1 in order to save them for later. At least Marissa. Reimu and Yomu are obviously different.
Okay, so we're coming up to 1 hour left here.
There's still enough time for 2 runs,
Yeah,
2
still enough
entire
time for-
credits.
Yeah.
2 runs, because it is tricky to clear this game with a good score. Like linear creature is one of the reasons, but the entire game is
Yes.
Yeah,
still
yeah.
very challenging.
Seiko and Mion lost their entire run, and Borealis lost an entire 1 billion points.
As
Yeah,
you saw there, Seiko like bombed those fairies in order to kill them, because that's like the only way for Reimu to efficiently kill those fairies. You need to kill at least 3 in order to safely have enough, tokens in order to dupe. So
yeah, it's kind of cute how he plays himself between the otter tokens.
So if you kill fewer than 3, then your route is completely
from
out.
Seiko there.
Yeah. That was also really easy. He had really easy positions there.
Yeah.
Usually
Very clean.
Usually you have fairly easy positions to dupe with, but sometimes you just have completely impossible ones.
Yeah, you have to pull like some of the craziest moves.
Yeah.
Touhou.
That's another reason why I call this game a gacha.
So many random stuff in this game when it comes to
It's
scoring.
a skill-based gacha. The players can work around them.
Yeah, definitely.
They just need expertise.
Stage 3. It isn't just tap, tap, tap and scoring.
Mm.
It's a bit more to it than that. Okay, maybe this bit, but
Okay. to be fair, I'm pretty sure this game's stages 2 and 3 are kind of atrocious, and like, regardless of what you're playing. The boss is very interesting on stage 3, though.
Yeah, the boss is. Yeah, Kotaka is a very
like the
much
boss.
more interesting boss on the stage.
So yeah, I think Borealis like entered stage 3 with too few tokens in his hotbar, so he had to like modify his route to account for it. So basically, normally what he does is he like actually activates 2 hypers during that section that he just passed, but in this case he can only activate 1, otherwise he doesn't have enough tokens to do. It's not a huge loss though, because obviously stage 4 is much more important than stage 3. Of course, doing well anywhere is important, but doing well in stage 4 is just on a whole other level of importance in this game.
Like especially on it's Tortoiseshell Hell, isn't it? That's the name of the spell, right?
Yes.
Which one is that one? Is that the
The
final?
first spell, yeah.
The first spell gives the first spell gives 80,000 piv.
And then our
That's
final
the skill
Dragon
one,
Crest
right?
Billet. Yeah, and our final is Dragon Crest Billet, which gives how much GSG?
I haven't looked. I haven't paid attention to it.
Professional commentary. Alright.
It just gives a lot. Let's just put it at that.
Yeah, it gives
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
It gives most of your PIV.
Yeah, we've seen how much he gives the last runs,
Yeah.
so that's all that matters.
Yeashie is literally over half of your piv gain. Yeashie alone.
And like Yachi is your PIV gain and KK is your score gain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell, I think Borealis even said that stage 6 alone, if you were to start from 10,000, then you can actually like counter stop piv. You have enough bullets to reach 500k just in stage 6. So yeah, stage 6 gives a lot.
Yeah. Could we talk on main boss now? For Borealis?
Yes. Seiko making good use of Reimu's pillows.
Nice maneuvering around the tokens there.
Yep. Kotaka, by the way, what I usually say about Kotaka is that canonically she heals throat illnesses, but she gives you hemorrhoids in return. The reason why is that with just just the sheer amount of tokens bouncing around on screen at all times during her boss fights, she can be very annoying to play around.
And again,
you know,
it's what
all of that on top of
it's
all
what
of
Mia
that
was
on
saying in the
top.
chat earlier. This run is all about adapting to the situation that you see
Yeah,
yourself in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which Borealis is a master of.
So Borealis, they're activated on neutral for this spell. The reason why is because like ordering the spell is not really worth that much more.
Oh,
It's
unfortunately, pick up the token.
yeah, basically, what that allows him to do is like have more animal tokens for this non and thereby extend it a little bit. Extend
And
it.
also clear the screen.
Yeah.
All those point tokens.
Yes.
It's getting really bad movement on these tokens.
Yeah, that eagle's getting in the way though. Oh man. Managed to get out of the way though.
Obviously, just shooting down the spell because it's not worth it to have a hyper in this. On lower difficulties, it is worth it to have a hyper in this just for the like tick damage orbs, but on higher difficulties, it's a lot more worth it to just maximize your hypers on the nons.
Didn't need to pause there.
So Borealis rolling in stage 4 again. Again, the most important stage, one of the most important stages in the game.
Yep.
Seiko also entering Kutaka right now.
Very nice.
Like this game really is
Despite
about.
playing.
This game really is about, from what I can tell, is making sure you do the early game correctly, and then hoping the late game doesn't screw you over too badly.
I think honestly the game is more about screwing it harder than it's screwing you.
Yeah, I guess that is right. Would you agree with that too?
Like, I'd assume that's what draws people towards this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good analogy.
So you wanna make the tokens go towards me? Alright. Just figure out different strats, different spins. Just beat the game more than it can beat you.
That is, by the way, something that I feel like people could like overlook. Just how important improvisation skill is in this game.
Honestly, it really is. From what I can tell here, it really is the most important aspect of this game.
Yeah.
By the way, Borealis has a really unique route for stage 6. He has no mist so far, by the way, which is very good. But like, yeah, he's
suicide.
Yeah, that's a suicide.
Yeah, this death is intentional.
Yeah, Reimu cannot do that. Her death wave is too weak for that.
Yeah. Then he bombs this, and basically this allows him to have more tokens entering yeashie mid boss. He has a secret route where he like actually activates 2 hypers for mid boss yeashie, and then he uses like just before yeashie times out, he shoots some bullets, and then he can use those to like get the turtle with. But I don't think he's gonna do it here because it's just too risky. That is, however, one of his major optimizations in hard mode.
Seiko entering stage 4.
Very nice. Borealis getting the
Very decent PIV too on Seiko.
Yeah, very good. 160k is, I would say, pretty freaking good for a non-order. Borealis going for the turtle dupe. Let's see if he gets it.
Did he do it during the boss?
Okay, he got it.
Oh.
He got it, but he didn't get it.
Three others.
Well,
Three of the same type.
Optimally, you want to dupe it with entering a other hyper. Like, missing that doesn't...
You don't really have much control, though. You have to kind of go with what the game gives you.
Yeah, thankfully, it's not too much of a loss.
Yeah, it's not too much of a loss.
So I think we're going to see Borealis go extremely aggressive on Touhou Hell here. I think he's going to just go for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of too risky, and like going really aggressive on it doesn't gain too much.
Let's see.
This seems decently aggressive.
Yeah, this is decently aggressive, I'd say.
It's not that aggressive. Like if you that's really
Yeah, this is
Oh,
a very
wow,
much
okay.
non-standard. Jeez, he's still alive, still going for it, trying to cancel absolutely every bullet on screen. The game is lagging. The stream can't even keep up with it.
Oh, that's how good Borealis is.
cancel, and he cancelled the attack in the nick of time. Sadly, he only managed to preserve 2 tokens from it. So that means that he's a little bit off route now. Which means that he may have to skip the second hyper in stage 5, but we will see how he plays around it. Seiko,
pretty impressive.
Seiko on mid boss right now.
I get to see how much piv you get from this stage as Rainbow Eagle. He seems to be on decent pace, at least from what I can tell. Seiko.
Yeah.
Borealis' stream audio is distorting. He's playing so well, but like...
What just happened, by the way, on Mionkich's stream is that he bombed the big fairy section in stage 3. That's standard because you want to get as many items from them as possible. You want to kill as many as possible to
yeah,
get
that makes
items.
a lot of sense.
Tokens, rather. Alright. Final spell.
Final spell, Dragon Crest Bullet. Borealis just on this, like, he's not on a single bullet out.
Lord. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Fantastic
that
play.
RNG. Just dropped two others. Wasted very little time.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like he will be able to do the optimal stage 5 route.
Right, so Seiko on Touhou Hell here.
Doing it fairly well.
Yeah, doing it pretty nicely, I'd say.
But the turtle is very close.
Turtle, get away from it. Alright.
Alright. Borealis entering stage 5 with 2.9D. And of course,
Not even pausing.
max piv.
So, is 2.9 billion good, TSG?
His
strong score?
I would say it's a pretty strong score. Just like basic bitch, counter stop pace is around 2.5.
Oh wow, so this is very strong, yeah.
I think ideal pace is in the 3 billions. Like,
Yeah, his 11.7 from the other day, he entered stage 5 with 3.2.
3.2, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I remember. I think he counter stopped. Maybe it was even either during or before the final. I mean,
It
not
was
counter
GMS
stop, Max
creature, yeah.
PIV. No, I mean Max PIV.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
I remember he screamed when it happened.
Oh, Mionkichi actually going for the Eagle Hyper on final. That's a low difficulty route thing with Yomu shots. Like,
That's
tick down.
interesting.
Tick damage is a lot more important on the low difficulties. So what you actually do with Yomu shots is, like, during spells when you start a spell, there's like a time window where the boss is like, if you bomb during the very first second of a spell, then the boss is basically invincible. So, and you get iframes, so you get plenty of room to collect actually on Eagle Hyper and just start shotgunning the boss, and that gives a lot of orbs.
Yeah, again, Borealis is on way more than counter stop pace. He is playing out of his mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice cancel from Seiko there, and Borealis entering the really major streaming section.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Very satisfying.
Oh, so
Oh, he's letting the bullets get really close. This looks so clean.
That's because it is clean.
Mm. Seiko entering
I know.
stage 5. Pretty decent PIV. Looks of things.
Yes, Borealis with a little safe spot here. Have a look at that. So he can milk up all those bullets. Alright then, so what have we got? So what's the situation we can make here? Okay. Well, that's positive. Alright, he's just like thinking like...
But he's just checking the tokens.
Yeah, just checking the
So
tokens.
the otter and the I think they're called fish. The pumfish were next to each other.
Dude, I looked down and I realized I forgot that I had coffee in front of me, so now it's lukewarm.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like we have to explain this. TSG was talking about like his coffee and how it was going to be made in like the perfect heat for during the match, and now he's went and forgotten all about it. What do you have to say for yourself?
This match is exciting.
Yeah. If the match wasn't the way it was, then
I know.
it wouldn't have been an issue. Oh, the Haniwa is respawn on this one. Okay. So I was wondering, he does milk them for, well, with the otter. For the arrows.
Yeah. Milking them for items, by the way, with Marissa is basically only a low difficulty thing. And even then, it's really
Kiti past the mid boss.
very, very good.
God.
Also going for the dupe.
Oh, you see, Seiko has eagle tokens. I'm assuming he's suicided to get the Haniwa. Because he has a bunch of static eagles.
Yeah.
I don't actually really know what his route is all about. Because, like I said, he basically developed it yesterday or whatever.
Ooh, the Haniwa token
yeah, that was
so
close.
close. Oh my god, it is so bad.
Oh, okay, I got there.
Gosh, the bullet canceling effect just covers up all the tokens.
Yeah,
This part looks a lot scarier than that.
Thankfully, because it's a streaming section, you can make basically microscopic taps and still be okay.
Yeah. The small bullets too. That was very, very close to being disastrous. Because touching the Haniwa token during a hyper, it's basically just like goodbye to potentially 2 huge passions of tokens.
Yeah. Although the players don't really go for the Haniwa dupe because it's just too dangerous. Kiti being rather aggressive on Turtle Shell Hell.
He's being really aggressive. Like, look at this. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Look at him go. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's just going for basically just every bullet.
He's just going for broke.
And he's conserving 3 tokens as well.
Yeah, he has
No,
to
3.
juggle all these.
Yeah.
Ah.
Touch the wolf.
Oh, he
That's
touched
bad.
everything. Oh no.
Although,
Oh, he's got plenty of lives.
yeah, he can still do his standard route. Although he will be slightly behind on lives, at least compared to the routes that I find to be standard. This first spell that we've been overlooking on Seiko stream, by the way, is very cool. You basically move side to side and you cancel a ton of bullets. It's really cool. It's harder than it looks, by the way.
I mean, it looks pretty hard as is, actually, to me.
The streaming spell on Mayumi. TSG?
What?
It was a streaming spell on Mayumi that Seiko just went through that you were talking about, right?
Yes.
the first spell.
Yeah. You're always at a risk of getting hit by a token there, so you have to be very, very aware of the screen.
Although usually with high difficulty routes, the strat is to just move side to side. So like accidentally hitting a token is kind of expected, because here's the thing, right? High difficulty routes are optimized for bullet cancels, while low difficulty routes are optimized for, you know, amount of hypers. So it's not as bad on Lunatic, is what I'm saying, as it is easy or normal.
Yeah, because you'll still get a decent amount out of the hyper, even if it's not the most optimal. Just the hypers are more valuable in general.
Borealis cashing in items, and Kiti on Yeashie's final. Kiti's route, by the way, suicides twice to her final in order to try and fit 3 hypers in.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's like if you're good, you can fit 3 hypers in on that spell, and it gives a lot.
20k away from
Yeah, Borealis on Kiti now again. About to go for the horse dupe. Yeah, that's bad. He had some terrible positions there.
Yeah, and half the bullets were still in the way, just not happening.
Seiko's screen, by the way, Reimu gets significantly less PIV than Marissa. However, unlike Yomu, she can't really make it up in on Miami. So Reimu is the weakest character for scoring in this game. At least the order is. Non-orders probably still are, but not to the same degree, maybe. Or or maybe Seiko is just overall better at playing Reimu than Yomu.
Yeah, that's the...
What the players are trying to do is get a good score, anyways.
Yeah, a good score.
Not get a high score.
Beautiful spins from Borealis. Very nice cancel. And
Seiko entering the stage 6 as well.
Yep.
Well, the pause again for Borealis. He's feeling it.
He picked up too many tokens though, so
that's the thing.
I think he has to skip the second hyper on that non, which is actually a decent loss. Not as bad as, you know, dying to linear, but still.
Okay, good.
He's actually capturing this.
Yeah.
Usually he just ups for bombs.
Yeah, that's just because circle creature. With circle creature, you know, it's a dangerous spell. Suicide for tokens there. Basically, you just bomb.
That was interesting.
You bomb clip it completely for safety, and you can't do that because you just suicide for tokens.
Right then, linear creature time. Here we go.
Here we go.
So can he get 2 hypers off this time? He should be able to. There's 3 tokens flying about.
He's actually
Yeah, the
entering.
tokens didn't. Oh, that wolf's token!
That wolf! No! What? Oh.
It's fine. He has fallen.
Wait!
He has 2 lives,
Everything on it!
Wow! All of those
So
tokens just
unfortunate.
honed in on his position. It's fine. He can suicide.
Yeah.
And get those
Yeah, he'll
two
suicide
those
again.
2 animals. Now all he has to do is just survive.
Ah!
Oh my god!
Oh
Yeah,
no!
the fucking repeat of last year.
The repeat
Alright.
of last year. The linear creature tragedy. Oh my
Holy
god.
damn.
What is he gonna pull up?
He has enough time though. He has plenty of time.
He has time, he has time.
Yes.
Yeah, very easily. So 30 minutes to get a run started.
Yes. Seiko conveniently is on Kiti again.
Yeah. He entered stage 6 when
Yeah,
Borealis entered KT.
so hopefully we can see Seiko and Beyond KG finish runs here. They should be able to.
You know?
Yeah.
They should be able
Oh
to.
my god, Myeon Kiti is such bad luck with those tokens.
Yeah, Myeon
Kind of had
Kiti
like
gets
three
screwed over.
homing in
Oh.
right on his face. That was super unlucky.
Oh man. Yeah, this is why we have given the players so much time this year, because
Very nice,
Yeah.
very nice dupe on Seiko's stream.
He's doing an eagle hyper.
Yeah, he could have had to.
yeah, you kind of had to with the position of the tokens.
Yeah. For the dupe, you really do just like you get what you're given, or you take what you're given.
Yeah, you just have to hope.
God, there's so many tokens on screen for Seiko right now. So much stuff to juggle and to try to avoid.
Yeah.
So another dimension of this game that we haven't mentioned is also you want to prioritize tokens that are quote-unquote older, because tokens do expire and go off the screen after a while.
Yes,
Yep.
they do.
So,
It just takes a very long time.
Experienced players are able to get a feel for which tokens are older, but like inexperienced players have a much harder time with it. So that's
Yeah.
another skill factor in this game.
I know I have a hard time because I don't have a lot of experience with actually playing Wily at all.
Yeah. I remember playing this game casually. I had absolutely zero clue which token was old and which one wasn't.
Yeah. I just whenever I play this game, I just kind of pick up the tokens, whatever tokens I feel like, you know, whichever ones are others, and I just hope they are old.
So Psycho Creature, oh great, Seiko getting pretty screwed over there. Pretty rough wave of Psycho Creature. Forced to survive it.
Yeah. Obviously conserving at least one animal token into linear creature because he has to.
Very
okay.
closely hit on circle creature.
Close. Close one.
Yep. Myeonkichi milking Haniwa again.
Yeah, so
You
he
said
wants to kill.
4.5 was counter stop pace exiting stage 5, right?
Yes.
Exiting stage 5 is 4.3.
4.3.
Oh,
Yeah, so
4.3. Oh, okay.
so Myeonkichi, right?
Alright, so
Linear creature.
barely counter stop.
Oh, that laser!
Seiko's
Okay,
screaming.
squeeze
Wow.
it
So
away.
close.
Oh wow.
No,
Ah.
not again.
It happened again.
Happened
I
again.
couldn't even see what hit him. Especially since that first wave was so clean and just barely managed.
Yeah.
Yeah, stage 6.
Reevaluating his options?
Let's tell the truth. This game is a gacha in general, but linear creature is next level gacha.
Yeah, it makes you so much of your score that you simply cannot afford to have it go wrong. But at the same time, it's 35 minutes into the game.
And at the same
So,
time, our players are starting to just run out of time to make it to late game. Like
Yeah.
Seiko,
Seiko's next clear is gonna be his last one.
yeah, he'll only have one more shot at the main game, at the late game. Sorry.
Yeah. Although he might have just barely enough time, but it's hard to tell. I think he should have just barely enough time, maybe, to make it to linear one more time and reset.
Yeah.
He switched back to Yoma Wolf, by the way.
Oh yeah, he did switch back. Yeah, I saw that.
Myeonkichi spamming bombs to cash in. Very satisfying.
Yeah, Myeonkichi kind of has some crunchy audio, but it's fine. It's fine because Myeonkichi is still an amazing player. You still see him play.
Yeah. Actually, TSG, can you tell us exactly how bombs are used in scoring in this game? Like, what is the purpose of using bombs? Because I know there's definitely way more than one use for them.
Yes. So in scoring, it's either used to kill enemies for items, or collecting items in general, or in a few cases, actually iframes to be able to easier get a hyper going. And also in the early stages, safety.
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice dupe. Very nice dupe.
Ooh, very, very clean.
really
You
well
got an
done,
auto
yeah.
hyper from it too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically,
perfect.
best case scenario. Yeah, 4 otters and the horse. Oh, that's basically as good as it gets.
Yeah. He accidentally collected a token though, so he won't be able to do like. I don't think he. I didn't see yet what tokens he had in his hotbar when he entered stage 6, but he might not be able to do like perfect hyper route for the first 3 attacks. Although, missing one.
I don't know if anyone does that.
Missing one is bad, but not that bad.
Yeah.
I think this hyper on square creature is the end of the world. It's not going to cripple your run like linear creature does.
Yeah, this is basically just a small optimization when... Right now, they just need to survive. They just need to get their clears.
Well, please do keep in mind, every bullet cancel is 50,000, so it's still, a sizable loss. Actually, he can. No, wait. He skipped the second square creature hyper.
Yeah, he's kept it.
Yeah. If there's one hyper you have to skip, if you have to skip a hyper, then you skip the square creature. Basically, damn, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's.
It's not the end of the world, I think.
Yeah. Basically.
He's shooting.
Yeah, basically what I was getting to is that this non spawns a lot more bullets than square creature, so damn,
Very close.
That's very unfortunate. He like
Good reflex on the bomb though, at least.
he was about to get bodied, so he had to bomb, and yeah, he missed.
Killed the non-spell.
He missed getting a good cancel on the non. About to enter linear creature again.
Right, so here we go.
Alright.
Lines.
The
please be nice.
judge of runs.
The decider. This is the one.
Alright. The tokens seem to be.
Oh, had a bad laser made it out.
Oh.
That one was fine.
For one token, but it's still okay. It's still okay.
Okay, that was a tiny gap there. Alright, still good.
Oh, he's gonna time out this hyper.
Okay.
No, he got hit by laser.
Okay.
He's good. He's good.
He's good. Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. Enough tokens.
Alright. What else we got?
I think it's considered. 2 hypers. Yeah, this might be our first proper good linear creature.
Yeah,
He did it.
Oh, well done.
Oh,
He missed-
amazing.
Oh no, he missed the
Amazing.
cancel. He missed the
Very
cancel,
nice.
but it's fine.
It's fine. That's not.
He offered both hypers, and that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
That's a good one. Well done.
You can,
Well
you
done,
can't
Young
have
Kiti.
everything. Well done.
So
Nice,
that's gonna be.
Linear creature's finally been tamed.
nice linear, Young Kiti. Very good.
So this has very important implications right now, because that is going to bump Young Kichi's score way up, and that's something that Borealis missed. In his
Yeah. Damn.
Broken.
unfortunate there.
It should still be right around counterstop pace-ish, though.
And we have to remember as well that Yomu Otter has less score potential
Yeah,
than Marisa
so-
Otter as well.
Yeah, so even if this isn't gonna come anywhere near touching Borealis' actual score, when it comes to the ice score, this still might pose an
Is he-
actual threat.
Skipping the spell? Is he skipping the spell? Please don't. Please. Oh god, he's skipping the spell. Okay. No, he isn't.
No, he's suicided.
Yeah. He had to suicide, by the way, because he lost his hyper on. This is the
Yeah.
Mjolnir spot, by the way. It's it's another type of
It's really funny.
much. This
Wow.
doesn't cancel as much as Borealis spot, but yeah.
It's much safer.
He's starting the cutscene a bit earlier.
By the way, you may have seen that he broke his hyper there. That's intentional to cancel just a tiny little bit of extra bullets.
Yeah, you don't need the extra animal tokens you get from like timing the hyper out.
On not others don't do that because they actually need the extra animal tokens.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, because they don't have all these otters flying around because these are all static from whatever your spirit type is.
Yeah, that's a lot of. This is where like the big difference. One of the biggest differences between otter and non-otter shots in this game. For scoring.
I think Seiko's screen for a bit. There was a cute token loop.
Actually,
So nice.
it doesn't look like Kiti can counter stop with this run.
It will be very borderline.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be borderline.
It looks
It's
like
not too brilliant from the last two spells. So.
it's at least 9.7. I can tell you it's at least 9.7.
Just not sure what exactly it'll be, but it's gonna be close.
Yeah. Okay, so final spell is worth right around 800 million, so that should be 9.8, 9.9 in pace.
Yeah.
Which is still damn good for Yomu.
Yeah, it's still very, very good. Just needs to get through this now.
This he's on his victory lap. Just needs to make sure he doesn't get the vulnerability frame glitch.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was scared of. I was like, please don't do that.
I've seen it. It's kind of funny, but the worst part is because you have no lives. It's your credit just completely ends.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
it. That's the end.
In the most anticlimactic way possible.
Yeah.
I think
that's like happened a total of one time to me. But like I'm always scared about it when doing credits.
Yeah, I've seen it once at one point. Borealis was telling me about it. I was watching him play credits in the Discord call, and it just happened. He was like, "Oh, there we go, there it is."
Yeah, I mean,
it's
not
so
really,
anticlimactic.
Not really the glitch per se, but just like dying to the final spell has happened to me once on easy mode of all things. But yeah.
Oh no. Well, the bullets are still there, you know, they can still hit them. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's a bullet on the screen, and there is like a way to die on screen.
Yeah. He's at 9.7 with 22 seconds left. He might just barely hit 10 billion.
He might just barely, so let's just see here. Let's just keep an eye on his score going up.
Yeah, this is very solid.
I don't really see him hitting it. 9.9 maybe? Yeah, 9.9.
Yeah.
Still a very nice run.
So close.
Yeah, very
Close to
very
counter
nice
stop.
run.
Still really impressive. Well done.
Yeah,
well done,
yeah.
Bianchi.
GG.
Yep.
GG.
Okay, how many more else is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jumurasa.
It's a bit loud.
Jumurasa.
Yeah, GG's Bianchi. Really good. So TSG.
Murasa Irebun. Oh, it's 11.
TSG can't count. Oh my god.
I'm too fucking excited to count. I blame sleeping for 3 hours. I did too much math yesterday, and then math also made me lose sleep. So I blame that. I can't do math anymore. Keep up.
Okay.
Not even basic counting.
Come on, Kiti, save your run. Save your run. You got time to get that one in, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
So then.
This is gonna be every player's last full game credit though.
Yeah,
I mean,
every player's got like
they,
one more shot to make it to late game.
Unless they like reset on like stage 4 or something, because then
Yeah,
they
could
still
reset
have
on that.
time.
Yeah.
to get a run. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, nice dupe.
I
Seiko.
Very nice.
hope.
Yeah, especially
Right,
with the
there's our
overspeed.
scoreboard, there we go.
That's very borderline.
Japan in a really solid second place right now. $11 Murasa, 11 Bill next credit. Is that a bet, Crispy?
Juichi Murasa, let's go.
Right, so for the audience here, while we've got a bit of downtime, can you explain this meme, TSG?
Okay, so 5 Murasa, or Go Murasa if you want to pronounce it in Japanese, is like a meme started by Watatsumi last year. He played the SA no bomb route, and he played really well there. And
Yeah, he got a 2 miss with Marisa C, right? That was really impressive.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's an amazing one.
So Watatsumi, he like what he did was like to hide the ending. He put up an image with 5 Murasas on it, and it just said "Go Murasa" at the bottom. And Kiti copied that meme when he started playing Wily.
So
Like, whenever he started posting PVs, he would like fucking post a variation of that image.
nice tip from Kiti, by the way.
Yeah, and also when he got his first counter stop, he like posted an image with an absolute ton of Murasas, and the caption of it was "Kansto Murasa,"
Which means...
or "Counter
Yeah,
Stop Murasa."
Oh, right.
Really good.
There's some nice camaraderie going on in the Japanese community. Love it. I love to see it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Oh, wow, this the eggs on Seiko. Dangerous.
Fun fact. Kiti actually made a cameo in Watatsumi's live stream. In the background of his mic, and I don't know if this is true because of the language barrier, but like I asked him if they were roommates, and Watatsumi said yes.
Oh, huh.
Oh, really? That explains a lot then. Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if they are still roommates. However, they tend to post like images of the same cat. Her name is Irie, by the way, on Twitter. Funnily enough, Lemona, a USD player, also posts images of that cat occasionally. So maybe
So he's the community mascot.
yeah, she's the community mascot. Also she's cute.
But they've got like the super player mansion going on. Like, that's pretty basic.
I really want to meet Irie someday. Although going to Japan fucking expensive.
Yeah, that it is.
Oh,
Alright then.
cat seems worth it though.
Oh, dupe from Borealis. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yo, cats in the chat. Let's go.
BRB.
So what can we realistically expect these players to achieve now? We were hoping Seiko manages to finish a run here, and we know he's capable of that. But
Yes.
Japan,
So-
for Japan and the West, they can
So,
both improve their score here.
Yes. I like just by default I am expecting great things from Kiti. So like if he plays really well and he gets really lucky on linear, then like he might just barely clutch out a counter stop.
Yeah, and I hope we see that. I hope we see that today.
Well, as for Seiko, he should like with Yomu Wolf. If he plays well, he might get like a high 6 bill or a low 7 bill run with the shot he's currently using.
Yeah, and that's a really strong score for that shot.
Yeah.
I know it's like 3 bill below the other shots, but that's for this shot very, very strong.
Yeah. Yes, do keep in mind that like other hypers are significantly shorter with non-others.
Yeah, so you can cancel way less bullets.
Yeah. Very, very, very clean spins from Borealis. This by the way, no, we're past it. Never mind. what I was about to say is that, like, when Yomu kills the big fairies, or rather the different... I wanted to mention the different strats that, like, different shot types use to kill the big fairies at the beginning of stage 2. Like I said, you want to kill at least 3 to stay on route. What Marissa does is she just shoots, and usually you get 3 of them. If you're lucky, you get 4. With Reimu, you have to bomb, and you'll usually get 3 to 4. Yomu, however, uses slashes, and with that you can actually kill 6 if you're lucky, or rather, if you time it correctly. It's easier to just get 5, but yeah, that's still more than enough to still be on route.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Oh, did Lorena step out? I think she did.
She said BRB.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so Seiko coming up to mid boss here. Probably, well, this may not be his last shot at it. It might get one more.
Yeah,
if he's forced to reach that.
Seiko also made good use of a bomb there to kill the spirits and get their items. Can I name the multiple reasons?
Yeah, go on. Oh, they are right there. We want to give players like a equal. We don't want to move the player screens around all the time because that would just confuse people. And we want to give all the players equal recognition. We don't want to show any bias towards anybody. That's all.
Yeah. So Borealis right now on the stage 4 opener, he's shooting unfocused, and that is because that with Marissa, it is actually worth more to do that, because per unit of damage, lasers give more orbs than missiles do. So for huge groups of enemies, it's more beneficial to unfocused shoot. Yeah, unfocused shoot.
I'm saying laser them like it's a cave game. My God, I'm sitting here like you stood on Patchy.
Be gone, caveman. No, just kidding.
No. We like cave here. We like cave here too. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
so
fact,
Seiko is coming up to
this.
The spell.
Yep. It's standard practice here to bomb, by the way.
Yeah, so why is it standard practice? Just to get the tokens easier?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the title? Alright, okay, out of the way.
Forgot to mute myself. Good thing I noticed in time for this spell.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Seiko going pretty aggressively, trying to make as many lines as he can.
Fairly aggressively.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not super aggressive, pretty going in pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, these are all rice bullets. They're just shaped like lines, so because they're so stacked next to one another, makes it very easy to just collect as much as you can. The suicide was for the token dupe, I'm assuming, right? Or does he just not do it?
No, Seiko doesn't do turtle dupe. Kiti and Borealis do it, but not Seiko. Like I said, he has a pretty unique route that he developed for stage 4. That I mean, I don't know if it's like completely original or just like inspired by ISN's, ISN's original counterstock routes. It's one of the two, anyways.
One thing I want to point out, it's a random difficulty of the game, but every now and then, you know how your character moves up once you respawn? Sometimes you can actually move into a token.
Borealis coming up on Turtle Dude, by the way. Basically,
here we go.
You want to activate your Viper here and go for it. Very nice.
Barely got it. Very solid.
So Seiko and Dragon Quest Bullet doing a pretty good job, I'd say.
Yep.
Perfect. flex that other token, but I
Very,
don't
very
think that would really
nice.
matter.
Spinning around too. I got everything from that wave.
Just waiting a little
Very
bit.
close to
cancel
those
it.
blue.
Perfect. I thought he was gonna reset there when he paused it. I was like, oh wait, hang on.
No,
Wait,
he was
you're
just
fine,
checking for
keep
the
going.
token.
You know?
Oh, he was checking for the token.
Yeah.
Borealis
So
on.
he's entering stage 5 with less pip than he had for Rainbow Eagle. However, keep in mind that this is still the lowest scoring shot in the game.
So yeah, this is still a really strong run right now.
Yeah. Borealis going fairly aggressive here,
Yeah, kind
and
of
still
middle of the
managing to
road.
conserve 3. Still managing to actually conserve 3 tokens and getting a very nice cancel.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
when it-
cancel lags the game.
Yeah.
That's always a good sign.
yeah, if you're lagging the game, it's normally a good sign.
Still managed to get those other tokens when they turned.
yeah.
I think he was trying to, but died too early. But it still worked out. You know,
Well, he
the
has.
game about improvisation and adaptation. His adaptation was good enough.
Well, the game, you know,
Seiko on the fairy spins.
you suicide with auto shots anyway on yeashie like a lot. This is gonna sound so stupid, but you can kind of compare this game to EUSD in that way because
Yeah,
all of this,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
all
This
this,
is it. This is-
times, yeah, with auto shots anyway, are concentrated on 2 stages.
Yeah, and of course in the USD scoring at stage 3 and 5, where all the big score comes in. But here it's stage 4 and 6.
And you max out PIV relatively early as well, so
Yeah. You
like,
max
they
out
don't have the
PIV,
same.
but
They don't have more or
Alright,
less the same.
screen on Seiko's screen. That's honey
Oh,
went
that's
close.
honey was terrifying. Oh,
Okay,
amazing.
made it
The tokens slow down as well when you get close to them. So
Like he made it out, but he
the honey was terrifying.
he sadly dropped a life piece.
Run! Oh my god! Oh, this honey was.
this honey was just once.
Oh my god!
You had to slash as
Oh,
well.
beautiful! Beautiful!
Oh, absolutely
That was
spectacular from
amazing.
Seiko.
That Honeywell was out for fucking blood.
Yeah. Yeah. This game's about adaptability. This is what we mean.
This
That
is
was
what we mean by
amazing gameplay from
improvisation.
Seiko. Yeah.
Yep, screw
Oh,
the game
worst things
harder
that
than it
could've
screws
happened.
you. That's exactly what happened there.
Yep. Kiti on Kataka's final. Because of Yomu's slashes, you can kind of go for a cancel on your final. He didn't get a super good cancel there though.
It was okay.
Yeah, it's really not that big. It doesn't matter that much, but it's a nice optimization.
Lorena for Wily scoring? Question mark? Is it happening?
Maybe. Probably.
Looking forward to it.
Hell, like recently, what Atsumi has been learning while he's scoring even.
Dude, everybody learning Wily scoring. It's brilliant.
It's fun for some reasons. USD
yeah.
is fun, so. Speaking
So
of
yeah, this is-
fun for those reasons, Seiko just ate 2 tokens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not very good. Okay, so
Hey,
he has to
Suicide,
suicide.
get some extra beast tokens.
The School of Wily, yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so Borealis on the fairy spins. Love these
Dude,
fairy
I
spins.
can't believe that TWC is giving me back my motivation to play Wily now.
See, this is it. This is why we're here.
Yeah.
You know, we hope some people take these games up again as well. Some new
Yeah.
faces, you know.
This is just
Borealis
beautiful
on
game.
the
You know?
milk.
Yes, the message should
Oh, yeah,
be, this could be
sweet.
you one day.
This could be you, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling motivated as well. I'll tell you that.
It's gonna be you trying to figure out how to deal with all those crappy tokens. Trying to dodge the Haniwa in the most convoluted way possible.
Getting
Look at
fucked by
Haniwa.
RNG all over the place. Good times, good times. Oh god, that's scary. Okay,
right.
Borealis.
Yeah, Borealis gets away
Yeah,
with it.
Borealis on the.
Where is that? Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
I'll
stay
say
away
that.
from that extent.
Doing this section while trying to keep track of the Haniwa, scary.
Yeah,
Say
it's
least.
absolutely
Yeah, I think he's
terrifying.
I think he's also fine. Yeah.
Especially
Very clean.
because half the
Yeah, I
time
got
it's
that
just
really
hide
nicely.
behind the green bullets. Borealis actually on really nice pace.
Yeah, Borealis is on
That's
high
fine.
pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 3.3 entering stage 5, I think.
Holy shit. 3.3?
Something like that.
Wait, was it 3.3? Oh my god.
He maxed PIV on Yachi's final.
Yeah,
That's
that's what he always
strange,
maxed
isn't
it, but... Was he
But, like-
3.3? Yo, somebody check that.
It was
Somebody check that, 'cause that's
something like
serious
that.
pace.
It was 3.2 or 3.3.
That's serious pace. Oh my god.
That's like on pace to match or beat his record.
Yeah.
That is on 3.3. Oh my god, he's on pace.
3.36.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
this is basically world record pace, maybe even 12
Yeah.
billion pace.
Yeah. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Live on Touhou World Cup 2021? Is Borealis just that good?
We can't say anything until it runs over.
Yeah, we can't say anything
Especially
until it runs
considering Linear creature.
Linear
is still coming
creature
up.
is still a thing.
Linear is the gatekeeper.
Linear creature.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Seiko clean into stage 6,
Very nice.
and Mionkichi is coming up on Tortoise Show Hell.
3 exciting screens to watch at once.
Oh, such an exciting match now.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this is
yeah.
going to be Seiko and Borealis' last run, and most likely Mionkichi's as well.
You got the life pits.
He's failing to conserve tokens. However, he has 6 lives, which is still very much on route.
Yeah.
En route.
And so
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
taking a pause again, just to compose himself,
on
because this is
committing.
gonna be his last attempt.
Yeah. Well,
And he hasn't
I thought
finished
he
the run.
resets within the next 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But,
I somehow don't see that happening though.
Yeah. Some lag on Mionkichi's stream, which means it was a good cancel.
Yeah. I've got one eye on. I've got one eye on Seiko and Mionkichi, and I've got one eye on Borealis, because Borealis is on such a ridiculous pace right now.
yeah. It's the counter stop pace is what 4.3 billion. He just hit 5 billion.
Yeah, he hit 5 billion already.
That's 4, and by the way, that's 4.3 entering stage 6. He had
Yes.
4.3 entering Mayumi.
Yeah, that is unbelievable pace right now. Alright then, so Seiko following here, gets his hyper so he can cancel. Very nice.
A little bit scary with the racers.
A little bit scary, but not too bad.
Yeah. Cashing in on items.
Yep, Borealis cashing in. And Seiko,
Yep. Mionkichi on
Ooh, he was about to get rammed, Seiko, by that spirit. Good reaction on that bomb.
Mionkichi on Yachi's final, entering his second hyper.
$1 billion ahead of counter stop pace. How does he do it?
How does he do it? How does Borealis do it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is actually like
If this is the red,
this is 200 million ahead of his world record.
what, that 200 mil ahead? Oh my
Yeah.
lord.
Yeah, we might be seeing some
We
magic
might be
real
seeing
soon.
something really, really special here.
we could see something absolutely insane. However, we still have the gauntlet.
We still have the gauntlet.
Yeah,
Linear
he
creature.
still has to
linear creature,
a
everybody.
whole bunch of stuff to
The route
play.
he's doing right here, by the way, is a much more risky route for this opening. Basically, he activates his hyper much earlier so that he can get just a few more orbs, a few extra orbs, and then he enters the mid boss with a much lower bar. However, hopefully he has just enough time left to be able to, get the orbs just like that. Very nice.
Yeah, that's a new route Borealis came up with, and he's using it to full effect here. And Seiko is still
Calming his nerves.
just calming himself down because he's not going to get another run.
He might have muted his sound to try and get more focus.
I think he has. Yeah, he has.
Absolute Chad. Borealis on the huge cash-in section with the spirits, and Kiti starting to about to enter Mayumi's thing.
Yeah, it's muted on China's stream. Right.
Oh, the stream is lagging too.
Oh, the stream's lagging too.
Jesus, this is getting just all sorts of suspenseful, isn't it?
Oh, there we go. We got Borealis.
Audio. Turn him up.
Oh my god, the horse!
The horse!
Ooh.
The horse! Oh my god!
Oh,
I get the dupe! This is the run.
And the horse?
This is the run.
We are
final run. This is it.
Yeah.
Have mercy, Kiki, please.
I'm
shaking. Oh my
right
god.
Now. Yeah. Like pretty much everyone right now is just on crazy pace. So.
Oh, Seiko though.
It's kind of sad that we haven't been able to do that much commentary for Kiti because Seiko and Borealis have just stolen the show here.
Yeah, they really have. I'm so scared for Borealis.
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
I'm confident he
can do it. Can do it.
He's just.
It's possible.
He's playing his game. He's playing the video game. He's just ready to screw this game harder than it's gonna screw him.
Yeah.
This game is his baby. He has been playing this since the early days. Basically.
Since it came out. Oh, has to retreat there. That's not too bad. Okay, fine.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so we move to Seiko's screen here. He's coming up on linear creature.
Yep.
Seiko's coming up on linear creature here, so will Seiko make it past this time?
Ooh.
He's got only
hit
one
the tail end of that, but might have been intentional, honestly.
He's got loads of tokens going about. Alright, so he's playing
those tokens direct.
He does not have enough to get a
Seiko, no.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Such a sad ending for Seiko.
The linear creature tragedy happened for China this year.
Yeah.
Very sad. It happened for everyone, but China especially. Poor Seiko. Oh, but he backed up with an intentional cancel.
Well, Seiko has to finish his run.
Canceling it, right?
Yeah.
Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to see Borealis come to linear creature. This is what this entire run comes down to. The whole thing. So here we go.
Alright. Can't see anything in there. I think he cancelled a bunch of the laser spawners. Oh, tight
squeeze there.
Still
entering with
fine.
Entering with a bomb is like optimal route for high difficulties. Tick is basically Very good, very good, very good.
Alright.
Okay, intentional
Very
suicide.
good,
Intentional
very
suicide.
good.
Oh, he has 5 otters.
5 otters. Come on.
5 otters.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Guns finally upon Borealis. Oh, that gap.
Oh, that
was
gap.
true.
Oh my god.
He's still managing. He's still managing. Oh, another tiny little gap fitting in the triangle.
Seiko.
Actually, on his world record, he had a similar gap where he fit into a triangle. He
Dude,
probably
this
just
is-
oh my god, the
This
triangle
is
on
now
the-
Oh god,
absolutely
9
on
point-
pace.
Okay.
About 9
9.1
billion
Okay.
coming out of linear creature.
9.1 already. This one is crazy.
This run is unbelievable.
Yeah. This might very well be the best WoW gameplay that has ever been played. Just
Yes, I
As a whole.
absolutely. Alright, so Seiko
Seiko sadly,
sadly walks off.
sadly throwing in the towel.
Yeah. Well, he has to. He's got no time left.
yeah, good effort though. Good
Yeah,
effort.
fantastic
good showing,
effort from
good
Seiko.
gameplay.
He did some really good stuff.
Well played,
Yeah.
sir. Well
Yeah,
played.
well played, man.
Mhm.
But all eyes on Borealis now.
God.
I,
This
Oh my god.
I am-
Yeah.
I'm just like, please, Borealis, please.
My heart is beating so hard right
Oh,
now.
I can't take this. Is the Japanese chat losing their mind as well? I know, it's so good.
There's no drinking sign.
Okay, right then. Is Borealis gonna do a spot? Not this one, but
no.
I think he's
He's trying to
he
get in, but he
accidentally
can't
ate
get in.
one token.
Yeah,
So
the-
oh yeah,
Basically,
you're right.
the spot
think
is
it's fine,
only
though.
really safe when there's no other tokens on screen, basically.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So he gets.
oh, the two otters.
Nice. Now he just suicides to get a
Suicide.
second one.
Yep.
Borealis spots.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Please.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Yes. He has to
Cancel
cancel
hyper?
there, but that's fine. That's correct.
Oh
my lord,
so close there.
Borealis,
But
please.
he has 4 bombs. He's fine. He's made it to the cutscene.
He's made
He's
the
about to
cutscene.
counter shot at the very beginning of the cutscene. These spells are
Dude, this
worth,
is absolutely
worth
ridiculous
worth 2
pace.
billion.
Oh my god.
Is this like 11.8 build pace?
I think we're more. Are we more than that?
Yeah, we're gonna see a new record.
Are we gonna see a new record? Is it gonna happen?
Honestly, it just has to make
To the
sure
moon,
this
Borealis.
execution
To
goes
the
right.
moon.
You know, he's so good at confidence. Like,
Neon
I don't know what could go wrong, even.
Sorry, Neon Kitty, I'm so sorry, but this is too much. Borealis is
Yeah.
just too much right now.
Yeah, Borealis is too much.
the linear creature tragedy, more like the linear creature backstory.
Oh no.
Wow.
Alright then, so right. Here's a breather. We've got
Oh,
20
linear
seconds of
creature.
this left.
Basically,
Oh, he has to get out of there. Has to cancel the hyper. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. He got that. He got all the bullets.
Yep,
He
got all the
green-
bullets. That's what you
all
need to
the
do.
green orbs.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, we're shaking. Just
Yeah,
imagine.
my heart is beating so hard.
Oh, I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Just imagine how much Borealis must be shaking right now.
Borealis must be so
Yeah.
terrified right now. I can't.
Honestly, I think he's just happy. He's
I think he's just
probably
happy he's played so
having
well,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, he's just having fun. He's on the biggest stage possible, pulling
Right,
this
so start.
absolute beast of a run.
Come on, Borealis.
Come on, Borealis.
I believe.
I believe too. I believe. Come on.
All right,
Absolute
final phase.
silence. Give him your energy. Let's go. 1 minute of pure cancelling. Oh my god. Borealis, please.
What a world record if I know. If not very close to.
We don't know. We just don't know. Like, we just don't know.
He doesn't play with the.
It's the suspense, you know. It's
I know,
it's for the crowd.
I know. But this has been what we can say is.
Hopefully his game doesn't crash. That's a thing that can happen.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Why would you say that?
We will wait until the bitter end before we know what his score is.
Yeah, you know, he's got to get to. If he gets past this part of the game, you know, he still has to get past the ending, the Zoom code.
Okay, he's got 17 seconds left. Right, hold it. Hold it. Hold together.
Oh my god!
Nice.
What an unbelievable run from Borealis. Absolutely
Victory
incredible.
dance. Victory dance. Victory.
That's his victory dance. There you go. Absolutely.
Real quick.
Oh,
Please be world record. This is world record.
right, save the replay. Save the replay. Save the replay. Okay. I have to pick which one to get rid of. Alright, you saved.
Yeah.
Right, saved.
Okay, replay number 13.
Right, so while we're waiting on that, let's watch Young Kiti, shall we?
Yeah. He hasn't gotten enough attention this time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're sorry, Young Kiti.
He's got good resources. He's about to come up on Linear Creature too, right?
Yep, it's about time. Alright then, so the record is, I'll tell you the record right now.
Okay, Linear Creature from Young Kiti.
The record right now is 11.706 bill.
Oh, that gap on Young Kiti. Oh, good reactions, very good reactions there. Lasers were basically just about on top of the hitbox, 2 in a row like that.
Very nice.
Solid.
Very
Suicide.
nice. Yep, good suicide.
Kill the game. I'll grab the wolf token. Not bad.
It's okay. Yeah.
Not the end of it.
Oh, that laser at the end.
Yeah. If Kiki moves too much to the sides, then it becomes really scary.
Yeah, because the grid becomes like very tight. Oh,
really nice linear creature.
Nice.
Kiti.
Linear creature defeated.
Yeah.
He's actually what? How high is the score? It's
Right then, here we go. This is where we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
If Borealis has broken the world record for Wily scoring. He has broken the world record for Wily scoring. An absolutely unbelievable achievement.
11.982.
Unbelievable.
11.982.
I told him he was gonna make some magic happen. I thought he was gonna make history today.
What?
I'm shaking. Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Yo, right, I'm gonna try and get Borealis in here. I'm gonna try and get him in here. Alright, I'm gonna try and get him in here.
We can interview him after.
Okay.
Just wait for
Young Kiti is actually also on counter-stop pace.
Yes, I know, it's just...
I'll ask for us once an interview.
How many points is this? I think Crefton said it's over 100 I score.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be way over 100. Oh my god! Unbelievable!
Wow. Is this the highest I score anyone has ever gotten for a run?
Okay, Borealis is down for an interview after Mion's credit.
Okay, nice. Yep, Borealis is down for an interview. Borealis is an absolute beast.
Now,
that was
don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
Yeah, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. You're right.
Kiti is on a very good run as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the spells are worth the same, like regardless of Marisa and Yobu, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So yeah. Getting an extra 2 billion.
Yeah. I think this is like 10.4-ish, 10.5 pace. It's not a PV, but it's...
Borealis in chat, there he is! There he is, everybody! S. Borealis, that's him!
Borealis, you are an absolute
Borealis,
legend.
you are...
Unreal. That was unreal.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it, man. I honestly can't. I honestly can't believe it. I really can't.
Manually breaking the hyper doesn't get rid of spell bonus in this game.
Sorry for not talking for the past like 20 minutes. I've been like really tense. I've been like freaking.
Oh, I don't blame you.
that run.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes, it is Mino. That is correct.
Yeah, this is way beyond like the ice core was created like before the record had been broken earlier this week.
Yeah.
Like huge amounts, so.
Looks like ISN's gonna have to change it.
Yeah.
Oh man. What a day.
Yeah, by a long way, Mino. By a massive margin.
Kiti on final spell.
Yeah, Kiti on final spell. He's gonna start cancelling his hypers here. He's gonna hit his counter stop too.
Yep.
No problem at all.
With a really nice margin as well.
With a really nice margin.
Yeah.
Watch him take over here.
And there it is, 10 billion.
There it is.
If the world record hasn't been clipped, it's going to be, and it's
it has to be
in the VOD and highlight video that will come.
I can't. I honestly can't. Hey, breaks the high score to save file there. But we know Kiti's PB is 10.8 well with Yomu.
10.75.
10.7, sorry.
Yeah.
This is still a very good run.
Yeah, this is still like an extremely good run. Come up to the end. This will be 10.4.
Yeah, this will be 10.4.
Yeah. You'll increase his high score up.
It was on pace.
Actually,
really
a high 10.4.
nice.
Yeah.
10.4 even. Very good.
Yeah,
Very nice.
almost 10.5.
Really nice.
Really nice run by Kiti.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
GG to everyone.
GG's to everybody. What a
That
run.
was
What
an
a
amazing
round.
match.
Right then. Borealis, we know you're listening. Jump in the voice chat, we'll pull you in.
Here.
Anyone.
Actually, I think you can give me a sec. Let me just create a voice Here, Borealis in the general chat of the TWC server.
Right, we're gonna get Borealis on, right? Yeah, and what to do is here he is,
Borealis?
ladies and gentlemen. You have the Wily world record holder, Borealis. What do you have to say, Borealis? What
Nice.
a run!
Nice.
It
was okay. You know, it was all right.
It was
I prefer if you had a few more authors.
So you
How
must
much
be
did you
so happy,
prepare these
Borealis.
stupid-
You must be happy.
My
Because we're
brain's
also
kind of
happy.
exploding. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, I can tell it. You seem just to be purely enjoying yourself. You weren't nervous. You were just like, shit, man, this is cool. You know.
I don't even care about the lead creature. I'm just all I want to say is I'm happy I beat the shit out of the cow. Urumi's gone, and she gave me so much problems for a stage 2 boss. For real though, Urumi did some disgusting stuff, like in the runs. I think she killed. I think she literally damaged every single one except the last one.
Yeah, that's well, it worked out in the end for you. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, did anything even go wrong? Like explicitly wrong?
Literally
or...
just a second non. If it wasn't the second non, that would be 12.1 probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you're basically on flawless routing right there, right? Just
I'm
didn't
gonna
do
keep
some
it like
crazy
that.
shit.
Getting 12 would be nice, but I think I'll just keep it like that. It's a nice memento.
What will you do if Niboshi shits out a 12 bill?
Congrats to him then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the hard CS.
Alright, then congratulations, Borealis, again.
More than proven yourself for this category. At least,
Yeah,
you know.
unbelievable gameplay.
Yeah.
Unbelievable player.
That was insane. That was incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, Borealis.
Yeah. World record holder.
Breaking his own world record. 5 on Touhou World Cup 2021.
Yachi and Mayumi just went absolutely lovely.
Yeah,
They
you
really
screwed the
did.
game harder than it could screw you.
Yep, absolutely.
I remember actually I just remember the most incredible moment was actually the beginning of stage 5 because I was really stuck in a bad position. The run was almost like jeopardized, but then out of nowhere, 2 otters pop out of me. Literally, what chances are those? I don't know.
It was fake, dude.
It's 1 in 9, right?
That was a 1 in 9 chance. If you didn't roll that, stage 5 would be way worse.
I think I saw that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I pointed
We
it out.
all like to complain about the token RNG, but I think today it's proven itself. It was very merciful.
Yeah, it was very,
very you know, just like horrible RNG can exist, amazing RNG can also exist, you know?
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, Borealis is an amazing player, and this is what he's going to do with that kind of stuff.
God, how are we going to top this moment? Like, this is only day 1. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, this is literally day 1. I don't have to play anything, so how am I going to follow up for that? Well, for what it's worth, you've definitely taken this TWC off to like an absolutely incredible, completely explosive start.
Yeah, I did. I just entered with a good attitude. I didn't think if I lost, whatever. And I think that's pretty much what carried. Just play. Don't think too hard.
Play video game. Just play video game.
Right, Myrel's right. Time to get it on to Royal Player. Let's go.
When I said submit your world record to Yumiya, fuck that. Submit this replay to Yumiya.
Told you. I told you I would submit this one instead.
For everyone who missed out on this stream.
We have to do a rerun of this stream. We have to do a rerun of this whole thing. Oh god.
Yeah. I've been told I might make a highlights video. After TWC is over, you are going to steal the show on that one.
Oh, you absolutely
are. that was incredible.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the rest of the WBC. I think it's just a sign for like great things to come.
Yeah, it's a great things to come for Wily Swim because, like you said, this still can be pushed further.
I think 12.25 might be, with my current knowledge, it might be the limit. But hey, you can always make new strats.
Yep. Yeah. The game dies when creativity dies.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for that one, pal.
Yeah.
We have So after all that, so thank you, Borealis, for coming on like this.
Yeah, thank you as well for being great hosts,
Yeah,
and
not a problem at all.
thank you to everyone for being there for me, and the support is just incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you,
Thanks for
Borealis.
playing. Congratulations.
Thank you for playing.
Work.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Godspeed.
Yeah. So after oh god, excuse me. After all that, we still have weeks upon weeks of games left.
Yeah.
Where we
This
can
is,
see stuff like
tomorrow
this.
we're taking a break for demo related stuff, but we will be back next week with TD No Bomb
TD No Bomb, yeah.
and USD No Bomb as well.
Yes, No Bomb, which I believe you are playing in. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How are you
I
feeling
don't
about
want to
that?
play. It would feel awkward. Probably not completely ready, but by then I will be. I trust myself.
Yeah, you'll do fine. You'll do fine.
Yeah.
You don't have anything.
The
to worry
future is
about.
bright.
Yeah, the future is bright.
I got
for
Borealis' blessing. All right, I was gonna.
Yep.
All right, easy game.
Easy game.
Hell yeah.
And before that, we also have TD Lunatic No Bomb as well, which
yeah.
in the western
Uh,
on the western side is Cal Min, who you may have seen in chat. He's the one playing in that.
and he played IN as well.
Yeah, he played Iron
last
Survival
year.
last year and did very well. So we'll see what he's got as well. Yep, there he is. There's Cal Min.
Please, Ellen, please.
Yeah, please. All right then.
You
so
can do it.
sadly, the stream does have to come to an end. But if you want to keep up with all the latest news in Touhou World Cup, you can follow us on Twitter. Which I'll put that in chat for you right now.
Before I leave, I just want to close by if this doesn't prove WBaWC scoring is incredible, it has lots of potential, then I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what does.
This was really fun
absolutely
to watch.
Crazy.
It's a critically underrated game.
Yeah, this game scoring is genuinely like amazing. It's so interesting and kind of unique, and like the difficulty is in it, and like the parts that are actually challenging, they're just so cool and unique.
It's pretty easy to start with, and it has a pretty crazy ceiling as well. And that's what I like a lot about it.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I pasted it in chat there. We have a Discord as well specifically for Touhou Replay Showcase, where you can come and talk about the match afterwards with us, because I'm sure there'll be a lot of conversation in there today.
Yeah, we should ping Borealis, give him a pat or something.
Yeah.
Destroy his inbox.
Dude, when I was in fucking F Micah's chat about a week ago, joking about how I wanted to watch the Japanese commentary after this match, I was joking, but now I'm actually curious.
Oh yeah, we have to now. I'm very curious to see what they did, what they were like as well. They must have been going absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Russian stream also posted a link to a clip of like what happened when the world record went down.
Oh well, we'll have to watch all these later. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, TWC off to an incredible start.
Oh, the best possible start.
All three players, Seiko, Kiti, Borealis, thank you for the amazing show you've all put on for us.
Yes, and thank you.
All for playing, especially you, Borealis. Have fun in hard modes, getting that counter stop.
Yeah, it was just incredible. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Not a problem at all, Borealis.
Hey, you were the right pick to send out.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and enjoy the title of Wily Beast Lunatic Scoring World Champion.
Literal world champion.
Yeah.
Alright, so then, as we said, Touhou Replay Showcase. I believe Touhou Replay Showcase is on tonight as normal, right?
Should be.
It should be, which is at 9 p.m. CEST. So if you want to watch more replays, then tune in for that. And then next weekend, on March 27th, you see it there, Touhou 13, Lunatic Survival, and Touhou 6, Lunatic Survival. Live on Touhou World Cup. We'll have it all here. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, people.
Alright.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.
Bye bye. Thank you too.